Mecynorrhina Torquata Immaculicollis is one of the famous rose cherries from Africa, and I have to admit, it's a little bit more difficult to breed than Torquata ugandensis, or of course more complicated than Mecynorrhina polyphemus. I want to check a box today that was there was a pair in there from the 2nd of April till the 3rd of May, around 1 month it was in the box here, and then I removed the male, and now we have to check what happened with the animals here. Now what we see here is the female, or at least the part of the female, and also what we can see here is what exactly is Mecynorrhina Immaculicollis, Torquata Immaculicollis. It means that Immaculicollis, no spots, and it's typical for them that they have lytras and the pronotum without any spots on. So now let's check the box, what we can see in here. Of course there are some leftovers beetle jellies here, and I always put some of these pieces of wood where they can climb on the animals. And now let's start to see whether they laid eggs in here, and there are larvae found in the substrate. Oh yeah, here's one already. I've seen one in the back here, so let's take it out. Oh yeah, I got quite many of them already. Now you'll see them here. This is a larvae of Torquata ugandensis. This is an L2. They are not very big at the moment. L2 larvae. So now what I prepared, I prepared some boxes that have 5 liters of substrate. It's a mixture between rotten leaves of oak and beech and flake soil, and I put 2 larvae in each box, and if there are more I can add some more larvae later, but 2 is enough for the moment, so I can leave them in here until they are L3, and then I have to change the substrate in around 1 month or 2. So here's another one, here's another one, really nice L2 larvae. Just I put 2 in the box, then the next box. Of course, that's one thing with beetle breeding, is that you always have enough substrate where you can put your animals in there. As soon as they are seen in the substrate, you must have the right leaves and substrate to put the larvae in. So if you don't have that, you cannot be a good breeder, because then they always lack some stuff to eat, and then they don't grow big. So, oh wow, look here, 1, 2, a lot of them, here, 3, nice larvae, L2, everybody's L2 here, 1, 2, nice. Also, if I put 2 in each box, I can count them very well later, and I see how many I gathered. I have to pay attention that I don't lose this species here, because this is the only box I have at the moment, and that means also, if you are a breeder, you must pay attention that you care for your larvae very good, otherwise You cannot go on with the breeding process if you lose all your larvae. Oh, here's the one more. And of course, you must have locked it that there are males and females also, but that's what we're gonna check later, not in this stage of the larvae, but later when they are L3. That's very easy to see whether they are males or females, and it means that we have to wait for another 1 month or two to have a look at what they are. And I think that's about all. There's not a lot of larvae that I found in here, only about 10, and now I have to pay attention that I don't lose this species if I don't pay attention to the larvae. So of course I have to write exactly what is in the box, and I have to care for them, and we will check in about 1 month what happened to the larvae. See you then.